السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين، وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له، وأشهد أن محمدا عبد الله ورسوله، صلى الله تبارك وتعالى عليه وعلى آله وأصحابه، وبارك وسلم تسليما كثيرا إلى يوم الدين، ثم أما بعد. فأعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. ألم تر كيف فعل ربك بأصحاب الفيل ألم يجعل كيدهم في تضليل وأرسل عليهم طيرا أبابيل ترميهم بحجارة من سجيل فجعلهم كعصف مأكول. These are the last 10 surah of the Qur'an that we have reached, from Surah Al-Fil onwards until the end of the Qur'an, Surah Al-Nas. And these 10 surah, they are on the seerah, the biography of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And there is a book which is very famous by the name of Ar-Rahiqul Makhtoom, by Safiur Rahman Mubarak Puri. He was an Ahl Hadith scholar, and when he wrote this book, he was awarded the King Faisal Award for the best book on the seerah of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So it's a beautiful book, and if you don't have this book, it's my advice to you that you buy a copy of this book. And it is also in different languages. It's in Urdu, it's in English. So whichever language you speak, then it's my advice to you that you get a copy of this book. It's on the seerah of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. This first surah over here is Surah Al-Fil. And the background of this surah is that there was the governor of Yemen by the name of Abraha. So when he saw that a lot of people, they are going to Makkah and making tawaf around the Kaaba, he never liked this. So he built a church in Yemen with the intention of that instead of the people going to Kaaba and making tawaf around the Kaaba, they will come to my church and they will make tawaf around my church. This was his intention when he was building this church. After he built it, no one came. So he became very angry that how come nobody is coming to mine and everyone is going to the Kaaba and performing tawaf around the Kaaba. So he decided to attack the Kaaba in his anger. He came out from Yemen and he was on his way to Makkah. And in his army there were also elephants. There were some people and there were the elephants. And this is why Fil means elephant. So because Abraha, in his army there were also elephants, this is why they were called Ashabul Fil, the people of the elephants. Now whilst he was on his way to attack the Kaaba, Allah Azza wa Jal's adhab and punishment came upon these people. What was the punishment of Allah? Allah sent birds in flocks with stones, and these stones, they were thrown upon them from the sky. And this is how almost all of them, they were all destroyed, and Allah Azza wa Jal saved the Kaaba from being attacked by this Abraha and his army. This is the background of this surah. What is the connection of this surah with the seerah of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam? The connection is that you see, when the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam migrated to Medina, that was the first year of Hijrah. Then the second year of Hijrah, and this is how the Islamic calendar started. But before this, the Arabs, the way they used to remember a year was through a specific event. So if there was a specific event that occurred during that year, They would remember that year because of that event. So this year in which Abraha decided to attack the Kaaba and Allah Azza wa Jal punished these people, that year became known as Amul Fil, the year of the elephant. And the connection of this surah with the seerah of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam is that the Prophet alayhi salam, he was born in the year of Amul Fil, the year of the elephant. And some of the scholars have said that the Prophet alayhi salam was born on the same day on which Allah Azza wa Jal, he punished the people of the elephants. Some said no, it was about 50 days later. But the point is that the Prophet ﷺ, he was born on the Amul Fil. This was the year the Prophet ﷺ was born, and this is the connection of this surah with the seerah of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim, in the name of Allah, the most gracious and the most merciful. Alam tara kayfa fa'ala rabbuka bi ashabil fil. Haven't you seen how your Lord dealt with the people of the elephant? Alam yaj'al kaydahum fi tadlil. Didn't he make their plan of attacking the Kaaba and trying to destroy it, fi tadlil, to go astray. Wa arsala alayhim tayran ababil. And he sent upon them birds in flocks. ترميهم بحجارة من سجيل, throwing upon them stones of baked clay. فجعلهم كعصف مأكول, and he made them like an empty field of stalks and straw which was eaten up. Meaning, once these people were destroyed, if you were to see the place that they were destroyed in, that whole place, it looked like as an empty field of stalks and straws which has been eaten up, completely empty. This is how it looked like.